people. They're pointing hands at people. They're pointing guns. They're pointing guns.
Hong Kong police drew their pistols on protesters as anti-government demonstrations turned violent again this weekend. Video uploaded online shows protesters running from what appears to be the sound of a warning shot fired into the air by police brandishing handguns. Police also fired rounds of tear gas and plastic bullets at activists who threw bricks and several gasoline bombs at officers. And water cannons were also used. For the first time since protesters started filling the streets in early June over a now suspended bill that would have allowed extraditions to mainland China. The scene turned chaotic following a police-authorized march that was peaceful, though sometimes tense.
We need democracy. We need real election of our CE, of our negative members. We need democracy.
It is a revolution, more than just anti-extradition law movement.
The protest movement has grown to include demands for greater democracy and more political freedom. But in what's become a familiar sight in the city for weeks on end, clashes stretched into the night, with more aggressive protesters smashing storefront windows while fighting with police officers in riot gear, tear gas wafting through the streets. Earlier in the day, relatives of Hong Kong police officers rallied in the pouring rain to call for an investigation into alleged police abuse and to criticize the government for its inability to manage the political crisis that's left their loved ones clashing with protesters for months. Police officials distanced the force from the event with no end in sight to the protests.
We have seen Hong Kong activists risking bullets and also tear gas canisters in order to fight against China colonization.
In the past few weeks, paramilitary police have gathered for drills in a city close to the Hong Kong border, with some troops playing the part of protesters and other armed officers charging at them. Beijing has threatened direct intervention if the Hong Kong government or police cannot restore order.